So we now move to this year's winners of the President's Medals. Every year, as we know, schools of architecture from all over the world are invited to nominate 2 student design projects for the Bronze Medal at RIBA Part 1, 2 projects for the Silver Medal at Part 2, and 1 nomination for the Dissertation Medal. And each year, international juries of architects and academics select the most outstanding design portfolios and dissertations from the work submitted. This year, we received just under 300 entries. And we'll start by awarding the Dissertation Medal. This year, the dissertation judging panel, chaired by Dr. Alexandra Stara, reader in the History and Theory of Architecture at Kingston University, included Will Hunter, Deputy Editor at the Architectural Review, Professor David Leatherbarrow from the University of Pennsylvania, and Dr. Peg Rawes, Senior Lecturer and Associate Director of Research at the Bartlett School of Architecture. These judges read 41 dissertations over their summer, and then gathered at the RIBA to discuss them and award the Dissertation Medal and commendations. So, to understand some of the work that goes into judging dissertations, we have captured the judges' discussion on film. I would now like to invite to the stage Ros Barr, RIBA Vice President Education, and Stephen Hodder to award the commendations and medal in the dissertation category. And the first commendation in this category goes to the dissertation, The Kahn Legacy, the Primacy of the Idea. The dissertation offers an oral history of Louis Kahn's legacy of teaching through interviews with 43 former students of his masterclass in Pennsylvania. The students interviewed studied with Kahn between 1959 and 1974 and went on to become teachers themselves. Alongside the oral history of Kahn's teaching, the dissertation is an examination of the Beaux-Arts esquisse and an equivalent exercise used in architectural education today, the touchstone, used to draw out intuition. The judges considered the dissertation to reveal primary research that was highly impressive, offering valuable material that can and should be used in further studies of the Kahn legacy. The dissertation was supervised by Elizabeth Shotton at University College Dublin in Ireland. Ladies and gentlemen, the first commendation in the dissertation category goes to Leah Hogan. The second commendation in this category goes to the dissertation, Rethinking the Tholos in the Athenian Agora. This is a detailed analysis and highly original interpretation of the little-known Tholos building in the Agora of Athens, built towards the end of the 5th century BC. The student delves into primary archaeological material, analysed through purpose-made drawings and models in order to propose a remarkable and original interpretation of the Tholos as a key structure for the newly democratic polis. The dissertation, supervised by Alexandra Stara, was submitted by Kingston University, and the author and winner of the commendation is Shapur Keshvari. The third commendation in the dissertation category goes to Shiva and the Shrine, Transcending the Boundaries of the Hindu Temple in Singapore. considering the disappearance of temples and the constricted space that religious institutions occupy within the larger landscape, this dissertation explores how the Hindu temple in Singapore continues to evolve instead of becoming a vacant monument or mere symbol of Hindu traditions. The judges considered this a meticulous and engaging study that, through interviews, on-site observations and drawings, analysed the important social role that Hindu temples play in Singapore's local communities. The dissertation, submitted by the National University of Singapore, was supervised by Professor Chi Kien Lai, and we are delighted that its author has travelled so far to join us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the commendation is Sri Subramaniam. And now the dissertation winning this year's dissertation medal. Entitled Magnitogorsk, Utopian Vision of Spatial Socialism, the dissertation was considered by the judges the most accomplished piece of all the entries they had read, and a clear and unanimous winner. The dissertation looks at the conception, realization, and present state of Magnitogorsk, a Russian city created by Stalin, as an experimental socialist utopia. Through detailed research across textual sources that situate the subject in a historical, theoretical, and social political context, the dissertation investigates how the political ideologies of socialism developed spatially in the urban fabric between 1930 and 1953. In addition, it seeks to determine how the current city is characterized both by its past and its adaptation to the social and political changes of Russia's contemporary capitalist economy. Beautifully written, beautifully presented, the judges considered this an enthralling piece of critical writing and an important contribution to studies of Soviet urbanism and the challenges presented for Russia and its people today. The dissertation, supervised by Sofia Zara, was submitted by the Bartlett School of Architecture, UCL. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this year's dissertation medal is Tamsin Hanke.
Wow, thank you very much. This is a great honour. So thank you so much to the RIBA and for the judges for giving up their summer to read theses. Thank you to the Bartlett. They were an incredible school to attend for 5 years, and particularly to Neil, your year, Michiko, and of course Sophia for being really inspirational tutors with amazing amounts of time and generosity. And thanks to my family and to Josh. It's not easy living with or being related to an architecture student, so thanks to them. And finally, thanks to the rest of Unit 17. I don't think any of us would have achieved anything had we not had fun doing it, so thanks to them.
Congratulations to all our winners in the dissertation category.